22 years ago, I was here with the USS Mason while in the Navy. My friend and I, Javier, came up here to Pompeii for a visit, and I took a picture right here in front of these columns. Kathy and I decided to recreate the same image in our visit to Pompeii. And this wasn't the only photo we recreated while in Naples. So while planning our trip to Naples, one of the things we were going to do was go to Pompeii. And it got me thinking about the last time I was in Naples in 2005 on USS Mason. As I'm going through all this stuff, I'm looking at these pictures of myself saying, dang, I was young, I was jumping, I was running we were energetic, we were running everywhere, having a good time. And you don't ever think that's going to slow down at all. I had so much fun sharing them with Kathy. So while we were walking through Pompeii, and of course I'm thinking going up the hills and my knees are aching and everything else, we went into the Temple of Venus, and I noticed that a whole bunch of the area was roped off now. When I was there 21 years ago, that wasn't all roped off. You could walk all through there. But now they got it all cordoned off. And so I started looking at my phone. I started comparing now to then. While we were walking around the whole place, Kathy noticed the place where my friend Javier took a photo of me sitting on a stone with these columns right behind me. So we decided to recreate the photo. And then as we're looking at it, it's funny because as we're looking at it at the end, after the photo was taken, we took the two pictures side by side, and things we noticed, like in the one I took 21 years ago, there was grass behind me, and it was cordoned off with ropes. Now the grass is gone, it's stone, and there's no ropes, and you can walk all up in there. Now I have to say that recreation, honestly, that was totally cool. Recreating that photo, that felt like a once in a lifetime situation because, you know, I don't know if I'm going to ever come back to Naples. It made me think I want to come back. I definitely want to come back, but that doesn't mean I will. But this gave me a chance to look at it and go, wow, look at that. Recreating this photo did make me think of my old buddy Javier. And actually other people that we hung around with on deployment, which of course I'm looking back through the photos going, you know, and I'm like, oh, I know that. You're going back through the names. You're remembering who everybody is. But you know, here's the thing. Coming back now, I'm like 20 odd years later, how I feel is like it becomes so important as you get older. For me, as I've gotten older, to travel and be able to go back, in many cases, back to the same places where I was years ago, and see how they've changed and how I've changed, and more importantly, how I look at these places differently. I take my time more. I spend more time in the places instead of rushing through. That is super important. I know when I was in the Navy, boy, we'd go into port visit, we'd be there 3 or 4 days, and we'd rush to see everything, you know, that was the Navy. I'm sure everybody does the same thing. You rush to see everything. But at least for myself, I didn't take a lot of time to appreciate it all at the time. And now I feel I really can appreciate those moments more. So if you serve someplace that really holds a lot of memories for you, consider going back, revisiting, sharing it with your family or loved ones, or even just friends. And even if your family has never served, these pictures help them understand that part of your story. So if you've had the chance to return to a place where you served, shared it with family and friends, or even was able to recreate a moment, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. Till next time, this is Mike for Vets on Vacay. We'll see you in the next one.